And like clockwork, this was expected, and of course, here it is. Marvel Studios and Disney are under fire for adding the Marvel Netflix shows because of one reason or another, and the parent group behind it is not happy that... Hold on, let me check my notes here. People will be exposed to mature content. Really? Really? You know, back in the wee old days when I was a little nooblet, I didn't know much, but I knew Mortal Kombat was good. You know, I was very young, but I was still watching things like RoboCop, Terminator, all these things that today, if you were to like show that to somebody younger, they'd be like, this could honestly be some sort of offense or something. Like, you'd probably get charged for something at this point, because I guess entertainment is just so important now that we gotta censor things like Marvel shows for one reason or another. Even though these same people will just toss a phone to their kids and be like, yeah, scroll on whatever social media app you want endlessly and watch a bunch of stuff. Don't worry about that. But oh my god, these Marvel shows, this is the bad stuff. So this comes from the Parents Television and Media Council, and with a name like that, you just know they gotta be serious. They are demanding that Disney Plus does not put these shows up because they are off-brand. There's no room for TVMA or R-rated content by Disney. Oh boy, how do I explain this one to them? Yes, there is, because they've been making R-rated content for the better part of their entire existence, and adult content in Disney and made by Disney, like Touchstone, for example, has been a crucial part of Disney being Disney. They also did, in fact, say that this is going to be gated with a new type of lock that you have to approve of, and if you don't, it's not going to show up. So again, they're already restricting it. Also, on top of that, this group consists of 12,000 members, and that's been disputed because that might be on the high end. So realistically, you have like, what, 10 to 12,000 people agreeing to this, doing The Simpsons. Won't somebody please think? You know the line, right? Like, come on. Really? Like, are you telling me you let your kids watch any other Marvel content? Like, are you letting your kids really watch the likes of Hawkeye? You letting your kids watch WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier? Those are all acceptable, despite many of the themes they're talking about would be on par, if not more adultish than some of the themes they're talking about in some of these Netflix shows. So a step too far is The Punisher and Daredevil and Iron Fist and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. Like, really? That's where we're at? That's where we're at this point? I mean, my idea would be, if you don't like it, don't let your kids watch it. It's as simple as that. But, you know, as somebody who grew up on adult content because, well, I wanted to watch it, my parents were like, well, we're not going to control it because he's going to find a way, you know. They kind of just let me watch the movies I wanted to, so I watched all of them. Some of them were pretty bad choices that young, you know. They Live, The Thing, Alien, particularly. I was like, boy, that was messed up. I'm gonna watch that again. And now I own 7 copies of They Live and The Thing. I own 9 copies of Blade Runner. And, you know, these films were important when I was trying to decide what I want to do. And I was like, I think I'm going to pursue film. Go study some film. That formed very early on. I guess what I'm trying to say here is, if you don't want your kids to watch this, don't enable it on your account and don't let them watch it. They'll never know it's there. But at the same time, maybe they'll discover something here that could be very special, right? Could, like, be very formulating in the career path and future they choose. But then again, I'm probably just talking to a bunch of people who are upset at this, but they probably had no qualms with some of the other stuff that's also sensitive being censored or taken down or still up there. It's just pick and choose your battle, I guess. Nice job.